which is our SAP Troubleshooting series. And in this tutorial, I'm going to discuss on two important issues which you're going to face, uh, particularly while starting up your SAP system. Okay, so but these two issues are related to your operating system. So I'm going to discuss on, I'm going to use the OS as Linux at this moment. And primarily, I hope before you watch the video, you used to know what are the important logs you should look for your SAP system. So this is your dev underscore disk. So this file is very important. And also you need to know, okay, this is another a file which is for the dev underscore w star, which is your nothing but your work process log. These are the two important things. I hope you know it. And also you are also familiar with the support log assistant tool. In case you are not aware of how to read the logs, you can still use the SLA tool to get the more information on the errors and how to fix the issues. So now let's go back to the important issues. So I have collected two important issues. One is the no space left and the device. Second issue is your no semaphore shortage on Linux. So these both are like related to your OS level issues. So the very first thing when you're going to check for this kind of issues, particularly you're not able to start up your system and you check the dispatcher log and or you check the work results log and you get this error code 28. So this is your E28 means this is pointing to nothing but your error code. So always remember this OS level parameters, particularly the IPC kernel parameters, are quite important, particularly for your startup of your application. Okay, so today I'm going to show you how you're going to check and how you're going to calculate the values, which will definitely help you. So always remember the IPC kernel parameters are maintained here in the sysctl.configuration file. If you're logged into the system, just do this one, just do a cat function here with this location, and you can see all these files are there, all these parameters are maintained. So primarily, whenever you are facing the issue for your no space left in the device, this is not pointing to your application disk, rather it is pointing to your OS level. Okay, so for that reason, you need to know what the parameters you need to focus on. So for this issue, you need to refer to this node 2340759. But in my case, at this moment, I'll give you two important parameters, which is your kernel.shm max and kernel.shm all. So these are the two parameters in the calculation. You can see the shm max parameter calculation is size of the RAM in bytes. And also for the SHM all, always remember the SHM max and SHM all. The units are different. SHM max unit is always in bytes because this is in memory and this is your segment. So that's the reason it should be in the page size. Okay, in terms of the pages. So double the RAM of the default system page size. Okay, size of the RAM in the default system page size. So this is the calculation you can refer. So now let's go back and we'll see what are the parameters which you have set in our case. So you can see this one, this is your maximum size of a message, and these are the two parameters. Control the maximum shared segment size, and this is nothing but your kernel.shm all and kernel.shm max. So when you set this value, kernel.shm all is set in the pages and shm max is set in the bytes. So if you follow the default values for every parameters, you have a default value. So this is your minimum requirement for the values. So in case you are using any of the like OS, which particularly the Linux, you are using Red Hat or SUSE, you need to check the calculations accordingly. Okay, so ideally, if you are following the SUSE Linux, you can follow this parameter. And also, if you are using Red Hat, also this stays almost relevant. And these are the calculation you can just bookmark it, and you can take a screen capture, which will definitely help you in a real time. Okay, so now coming back to the semaphore. So when I say semaphore size, so semaphore is also whenever you see the parameter kernel.scm. So ACM is nothing but your semaphore. Okay, SHM means your shared memory. So that's the reason you need to be careful whether you are dealing with SHM parameters or you are dealing with semaphores. So if you are going with the semaphore contains four parts. One is SEM-MNI, SEM-MSL, SEM-MNS, and SEM-OPM. So these are the four things you need to maintain here. So and these all are part of your sysctl only. So if I go here, I'll try to find the parameter here. So I'll be using sysctl and the parameter is semaphore parameter. So you can see these are the value which is set here. And this is the default value for your SUSE Linux. In case you are going to install SAP system, ensure that your minimum requirement is this. You can set a slightly higher value than this based on the physical memory because the semaphore parameter is a direct correlation with your physical memory, nothing but your RAM. So based on the RAM size, this might also be increased. But if you set any value below than this, it will not work. Okay, so this is the one of the important thing you need to follow. And coming to how you're going to change it. So always remember if you want to change any of the sysctl parameters, which is pointing to OS level, you can always use the VI editor. So use the VI editor, and when you use the VI editor, okay, so change the value of the parameters, and once you do it, just run this one sysctl-b. Okay, so when you run this, okay, and then you can read it the parameters using your sysctl-a. So these are the very basic, because I'm not going to cover all the things in details. You can Google the things, how are you going to what are the various values for your SUSE Linux and Red Hat. So that will give you a better idea. And in this tutorial, I followed the two SAP nodes. One is your 2340759 and 2663418. These are the two SAP nodes which might help you for further troubleshooting. Okay, I hope this video is helpful for all of you. In case you are facing the challenges using for your application, and the issue root causes because of the no space left or the semaphore, I hope you can fix the issues. Okay, so thanks for watching the video. And before I end the video, I need to inform all of you that we request you to take the YouTube membership, and be the part of the community. That will help you, and also that will be giving us moral boost up so that we can do more videos and we can frequently upload the videos. And with this 29 rupees of membership, it starts from 29 rupees, and with this I will also help you to address your queries. So you can put your questions on the comment section, and also you can DM me directly so that I can handle your questions. But don't expect me to deep dive into your questions, but I will be giving the basic troubleshooting related answers, or I will be helping you to provide some of the inputs, so that I can assure you with this membership. Okay, I hope it's clear for all of you. And if you have any further queries, feel free to comment, and so that I can look into the issue. If you have any further questions, I'll be definitely helping you out. And meanwhile, if you have any queries related to training or documents or the packages, anything, you can simply, like visit either our Odia engineer page, which is your odiaengineer.com, or else you can also WhatsApp on 8466880880. Have a good day, guys. Thank you.